Not that bad.
Well, we are committed to you, and if you feel like your kids have been going through a lot lately, in and out of school, well, you're not alone. They're dealing with a lot more than what they typically do. And today, Prisma Health hosted a meeting about kids, teenagers, the pandemic, and just mental health in general, acknowledging how tough things have been on families since the return to school after New Year's. But yeah, you're going back to school, but then again, you're doing e-learning on the fly. There's just a lot happening. And doctors spoke to the community about the importance of coping strategies and really paying attention to what your child is going through.
Yeah, there's just been so much flip-flopping already. And tonight we talked to pediatric counselors here in Greenville and with families who say there's been a lot to deal with lately. Our Matt Kaufax live outside Vive Psych in Greenville with those details.
Tori, Cody, you're exactly right saying kids are doing a ton right now, and family psychologists here tell me they recognize that. They say they've seen really an increase in patients over the course of the whole pandemic, but probably more notably in the last weeks and months. You know, we thought we might have gotten out of this. We're still not quite there. Families telling me that they feel like their kids are being pulled in 50 different directions in 2022.
Everything's been crazy with COVID. We have the spikes. Then to turn around and get hit with the once every 10-year southern snowstorm.
Matt Spalding says his two high school girls have been through a hectic time lately.
They're pulling their hair out because it feels like they had gotten so close back to normal, and then it was just bam, like right in the jaw, and here we are again.
He says it took him a minute to realize things had really been hard on one of his daughters who thrives on social interaction.
A lot of people don't take that step back and go, well, how is this affecting our youth? How are they coping with that?
You have to kind of be open with how you're feeling. That helps kids be open with how they're feeling. Do regular check-ins with your kids. Validate that they're feeling like this is a really hard time for everybody.
Caitlin McClear is a psychologist with the outfit Vive in Greenville. She says she's seen an increase in patients lately, but is happy that more and more people are looking for coping strategies.
I talk a lot about with kids and families about kind of having some fun things to look forward to.
She says especially now when kids can be thrust into and out of isolation, goal setting is important.
It doesn't have to be anything big or, extravagant, but just stuff on a weekly or even a daily basis that we can say, okay, if I can finish this, I get to do this.
Perhaps more important, she says, and something that Prisma doctors echoed today, is making that extra effort to engage.
One of the most important things that families can do is be intentional about putting aside screens when everybody's home.
We're going to spend time together, whether that's eating dinner, whether that's playing a game, whether it's going on a walk.
This has opened that light in the door to say, hey, what can we do as a family to make the best of the situations?
So obviously doing these things free of distractions outside the confines of four walls, those are just some examples of things that you can do from those doctors, but they really tell me the more encouraging overall big picture thing is the fact that this conversation around mental health is continuing to be recognized by more and more people. It's continuing to evolve, and more people are starting to seek out treatments or coping skills or just try and talk to someone in general. Now, if you or your loved one, your teen, your child is struggling, McClear says that you should definitely try and maybe talk to a qualified professional. They say that we will have links and other things and information from them, I should say, and more. That'll be on our website and inside our free Fox Carolina News app. In Greenville tonight, I'm Matt Kaufax, Fox Carolina News.